Welcome, friends. Please listen to this story. While driving a car, Peter met with an accident. A lot of people suddenly approached him. They offered him help. But Peter said, "There is nothing wrong with me, I am fine." They all left. Peter sat under a tree. A little later, another person came to the spot. He approached him and said, "Sir, you are bleeding. Do you want help? If you don't mind, I can call for an ambulance." Peter gave the same answer. "There is nothing wrong with me. I am fine." He left. A few hours later, Peter was found dead. He died of bleeding. "There is nothing wrong with me, I am fine." "There is nothing wrong with me, I am fine" is a dangerous statement that one can make. What is the truth? We all have brokenness. We all have imperfections. We all have bleeding. Saint Augustine made this beautiful statement. He said, "What destroys us is not our brokenness or our sinfulness, but the pretension with which we hide our brokenness." Though we know that we have brokenness, we have imperfections, we have weaknesses, we fail to take the courage to admit it and amend it. We live in denial. What is the result? Not only we lose the fullness of life, we fail to bring blessing to one another. There are three groups of people. There is a group of people, they have the illness of approval addiction. They always need public approval. They always need a good press. They want to project a good image. So what do? They wear masks. They live in denial. Even though they appear to be good outside, inside they are suffering, they are bleeding. There is another group. Their illness is ego inflation or pride. They also lack the humility to admit. And there is a third group. They live in ignorance. They don't even know that they need change. They are not aware of their brokenness. What is the problem? The problem is we are missing the opportunity to come to the fullness of life and enjoy our life. Lent is the time. This is the time to make a sincere examination of our life and take the courage to make the changes. This is the time. Now I invite you to listen to our students from our school. They have something to talk about this holy season of Lent. Let us listen.
Lent to me is a time to reflect on my thoughts and actions and get closer to God through prayer.
Lent to me is a time of reflection and showing God how much I love Him by giving up bad habits.
Lent to me is a time to give up worldly desires and focus on what really matters, Jesus.
To me, Lent is a time to make yourself better and to recognize the sacrifices that Jesus made for us.
Lent to me is a time of improvement. It is a time to better yourself through fasting or doing something new.
We love Lent.